Today in NHL 24, I'm going to have the oldest NHL team possible face off against the youngest NHL team possible. We're going to do a season mode, see what team finishes better in the standings, and then we're going to do a Stanley Cup final between the two teams and see what team can win the Stanley Cup head to head. So yeah, with that all the way, let's get this video started. The LA Kings on their team, they have Alex Ovechkin, Evgeny Malkin, Joe Pavelski, Brent Burns, Marc-Andre Fleury, Ryan Suter, Blake Wheeler, Jonathan Quick, Mark Giordano, Jeff Carter, Mark Stahl, TJ Oshie, Corey Perry, Jack Johnson, Alex Goligoski, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, Derek Ryan, Trevor Lewis, Zach Parise, and Ryan Reeves. Meanwhile, the youngest team in the Tampa Bay Lightning, they have Connor Bedard, Wyatt Johnson, Luke Hughes, Adam Fantilli, Leo Carlsson, Logan Cooley, Simon Nemec, Poitras, Kevin Korshinsky, Jesper Wallstedt, Yaroslav Askarov, Yuri Slafkovsky, Simon Edvinsson, Zach Benson, Brent Clark, Zellweger, Wah, Kulich, Mitten, and Miroshenko. Tampa Bay winds out as an 80 overall, and LA has an 85 overall. So LA has the better overall over Tampa Bay. So what we're going to do is simulate to the All-Star break and check out how the Tampa Bay Lightning and LA Kings are doing, and how else every other team is doing, and then simulate to the NHL postseason and see if both teams can make the playoffs, if one team can make the playoffs, or if they both miss. So yeah, let's get this video started. Alright, at the All-Star break, LA so far is killing it, 29-16-3. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are at NHL 500 at 24-24-2. Leading the Tampa Bay Lightning in points is Connor Bedard after 50 games played, 32 goals, 19 assists for 51 points. On the LA side, it's Joe Pavelski after 48 games played, 12 goals, 36 assists for 48 points. Behind Joe Pavelski, it's Evgeny Malkin with 47 points, then Ovechkin with 41, Blake Wheeler 35, Brent Burns 33. In net for LA, it's Jonathan Quick, 40 games played, 21, 14, and 3 for 3 shutouts, a .910 save percentage, and a 2.90 goals against average. Jonathan Quick, 14 games played, 8-3, and 0 for 2 shutouts, a .916 save percentage, and a 2.69 goals against average. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, behind Bedard, it's actually a pretty big margin of 12 points. It's Leo Carlsson with 39, Zach Benson 38, Matthew Poitras with 35, Logan Cooley with 32, and Wyatt Johnson 30. In net for Tampa Bay, it's Jesper Wallstedt, 17, 17, and 1 for 1 shutout, a .900 save percentage, and a 3.41 goals against average. Then Yaroslav Askarov after 16 games played, 5, 6, and 1, no shutouts, a .895 save percentage, and a 3.51 goals against average. The best goalie so far is UC Saros, 24, 17, and 0. And the league's points leader is Mitch Marner with 70, Forsberg with 66, Matthews 64, Connor McDavid 63, and JT Miller with 62. LA is third place in the Western Conference wildcard. They have an 8-point cushion over Vegas, who has the last wildcard spot. Meanwhile, for Tampa, they are not looking so hot. 4 points out of the final wildcard spot to Pittsburgh in the Eastern Conference. Meanwhile, in the entire league, it's the Rangers atop the point standings at 34, 13, and 2 for 70 points. Nashville behind them by 3, 33, 17, and 1 for 67 points. Colorado behind Nashville by 1, 30, 13, and 6. LA is 5th in the NHL at 29, 16, and 3 for 61 points. Let's scroll the rest of these teams, see what your favorite team is doing at the All-Star break. Taking up the rear are the St. Louis Blues at 16, 27, and 6. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are 20th in the league standings with 50 points at 24, 24, and 2. With that, we're going to simulate to the end of the season, see if the Tampa Bay Lightning can turn it around, and see if the LA Kings can keep going. So the Tampa Bay Lightning will make the playoffs. They will face New York. And so did the LA Kings. They also have made the postseason. They face Vancouver. LA finishes their season at 49, 27, and 6. Tampa Bay finished their season at 44, 35, and 3. Tampa Bay's points leader by a lot was Connor Bedard with 89. He had a 58 goal season. 58 goals. And the closest player to Bedard was a huge drop-off. 63 points for Wyatt Johnson, Logan Cooley 57, Leo Carlson 56, and Matthew Poitras with 52. Jesper Wallstedt led the team in goal, 68 games played, 34, 27, and 2 for 6 shutouts, a .903 save percentage, and a 3.24 goals against average. Yaroslav Askarov played 22 games for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He finished 8-7-1, 8.94 save percentage, and a 3.38 goals against average. Meanwhile, for LA, Alex Ovechkin had 89 points. He matched Connor Bedard for the most points on their teams. Evgeny Malkin with 79, Joe Pavelski 76, Blake Wheeler 63, and Brent Burns with 57. Marc-Andre Fleury played the most games in goal for LA. In those games, he finished 31, 20, and 6, 3 shutouts, 9.11 save percentage, and a 2.86 goals against average. Jonathan Quick, 15, 7-0 for 2 shutouts, a 9.18 save percentage, and a 2.75 goals against average. Stuart Skinner was the best goaltender in the league. He finished 48, 19, and 6 for 10 shutouts on the season, 9.14 save percentage, and a 2.70 goals against average. And Connor McDavid led the league in points with 114. Marner had 107, Matthews 105, Kucherov 102, and Panarin with 101. Bedard and McDavid tied for the most goals in the NHL. Connor Bedard, what a season for him. So New York won the President's Trophy by 10 points over Edmonton. They finished 56, 18, and 8. Edmonton in second, 52, 24, and 6. And Nashville in third, 52, 27, and 3. And the remainder of the teams that made the postseason are the Toronto Maple Leafs, Dallas Stars, LA Kings, Colorado Avalanche, Columbus Blue Jackets, New Jersey Devils, Carolina Hurricanes, Vancouver Canucks, Minnesota Wild, Detroit Red Wings, Boston Bruins, Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Arizona Coyotes. Scroll the rest of these teams here. Your favorite team did. Taking up the rear were the St. Louis Blues. They finished off their season at 26, 46, and 10. And here are the playoff matchups. Tampa Bay has to face off against the President's Trophy winning New York Rangers, and LA has to face off against the Vancouver Canucks. And with that, let's see if the Tampa Bay Lightning or LA Kings can move on to the second round. Okay, Tampa just straight up swept the President's Trophy winners, and LA got swept. Wow. So LA gets swept and Tampa Bay sweeps. Tampa Bay literally just pulled off what Columbus did against them in 2019. Can Tampa Bay move on to the conference finals, or will New Jersey knock them out? Another series win in 5 games. They lost game 1 7-0. How in the hell? They are 8-1 in the postseason. Can they move on to the Stanley Cup Finals? That'll be pretty impressive. Edmonton and Dallas are in the Western Conference. And that's where the trip ends for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They went up 2-0 in the series and dropped 4 straight to Carolina. Edmonton and Carolina, a rematch of 2006 in the Stanley Cup Finals. This will simulate to the end of the season. And the Stanley Cup goes to the Edmonton Oilers. So Tampa Bay proved to have the better season over LA. Now we're going to put both teams head-to-head in a Stanley Cup Final matchup, see what team prevails there. Alright, here we go. Tampa versus LA. Who will take Game 1? Let's simulate period number 1. Tampa Bay, 1-0 after 1. Period 2 down, 2-0 Tampa Bay after period 2. Let's go ahead and simulate the rest of this game. Tampa on the power play. They do nothing with it. 14 minutes left. They get another power play, nothing with it. LA looking to tie. LA running out of time. They get a goal. 5 minutes left. Can they tie it? They do. LA, 2 quick ones to tie the game. And this one is going to overtime. LA takes it in overtime. They come back 2-0 in the third period with 5 minutes left. It was 2-0. And Tampa Bay chokes away Game 1. 1-0 series lead for the oldest NHL team. Can the youngest NHL team come back? First period gone by. 3-0 Tampa Bay, goals from Kulich, Benson, and Clark. Second period simmed. 4-0 Tampa Bay. Clark with another one. Let's jump in, simulate the rest of this game. Tampa Bay looking to tie the series, or are they going to choke it again? LA gets one back with 10 minutes left. Brent Burns. And they get another one back with 7 minutes left. LA proving that they are a third period team in this Stanley Cup Finals, but they're going to run out of time. Tampa Bay ties the series at 1. Series tied 1-1, headed to Tampa Bay. See if Tampa Bay can take the series lead, or will LA take the series lead. First period gone by, no score. Second period, 1-0 Tampa Bay. LA, all of their goals in this final have came in overtime or in the third period. Let's see if that'll stay the same. It does. LA ties it. It's 1-1 with 10 minutes left. 5 to go. Will anyone get a goal? They do. LA takes the lead. Tampa ties it seconds later. And game 3 is headed to OT with 20 minutes and 13 seconds left in overtime. That's interesting. Let's start overtime. Can Tampa Bay take the series lead, or will it be LA taking the series lead here in OT? Alright, let's see who won. Tampa Bay. Poitras gets the game-winning goal in overtime. In Game 3, they take a 2-1 series lead. Here we go in Game 4. Let's go ahead and simulate the first period. First period, LA finally getting goals in the first period. It's 2-1. Second period gone by, 4-2 LA. Can Tampa Bay answer, or will this game go to LA and will be tied in the series? 5 minutes to go. Tampa Bay unable to break through. LA will take Game 2. 2-2 series into Game 5. First period down, 1-0 LA. Second period, 2-1 Tampa Bay. See if LA has anything for the Tampa Bay Lightning here in the third period, or will Tampa Bay hold on and take a 3-2 series lead headed back home? Under 3 to go, can LA tie it? They cannot. Tampa Bay has a stranglehold on the series, a win away from the Stanley Cup, and a 2-1 victory. In Game 5, they take a 3-2 series lead. Here we go to Tampa Bay. Can LA answer back in the series, force Game 7, or will Tampa Bay win it all? First period down, no score. Second period down, 1-0 LA. Can Tampa Bay tie it, or this game go to overtime? Under 5 to go, LA holding on. They will take Game 6 1-0. Game 7, Tampa Bay, LA, oldest team, youngest team. Who will take it all? First period goes by, 2-0 Tampa Bay. Second period, 2-0 Tampa Bay. Let's simulate to the 5-minute mark of the third period. We'll jump in. No matter the score, 2-0 Lightning. Here we are at the 5-minute mark, 3-minute mark actually. Here we are, Game 7 in LA, 3:29 left, Tampa Bay 2-0. Bedard wins the faceoff draw, Nemec takes it up the ice, on over to Carlson, Benson. Backhand shot blocked in traffic, Wheeler hit against the boards, a penalty coming for boarding. Ovechkin brings it in, back to Burns, shot blocked in traffic. Power play, LA needing a goal. Connor Bedard to the box, team's best player. Face-off won by Tampa Bay, 1:49 left. Stolen away by Minton. Cleared out, Goligoski keeps it in, back to Suter. Ovechkin, shot wide of the net. Malkin with it now. 1:18 left. Suter lets a shot go, save Wallstedt. Stolen by Edmondson at the board, net empty now for LA, they need a goal. Back to Slafkovsky. Down the ice, they clear it. 51 seconds left. 2 goals needed for LA. Here they come to establish a rush. Ovechkin brings it in. Back to Pavelski. He lets a shot go, save Wallstedt. Carter with it again. He has a shot again. What a save, Wallstedt. 25-7 left in the third period. 2-0. This game is over. Face-off won by LA. Perry lets a quick shot go, save Wallstedt. 22 seconds left. Down the ice it goes. 18 seconds left. Tampa Bay is going to win the Stanley Cup. The youngest team is going to get it done. 9 seconds left. Hit against the boards. Ovechkin with it. Oshie lets a shot go. Blocked in traffic, and that's all. The youngest NHL team is better than the oldest NHL team in NHL 24, whilst at the Conn Smythe winner. And Tampa Bay is officially another Stanley Cup champion. That will do it for this experiment. Tampa Bay gets it done twice. They beat the LA Kings in the season mode and in the head-to-head battle. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you want. I will not force you to, but it will be much appreciated. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys all so very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.